And I'm back. Alright, so trying to recover from trying to recover from the previous incident where I tried to start building a Skyline GTR, but that didn't work out, so I'm back again with this time. I'm going to be building the light finding operation Nirvash Type 0, of course, from a Eureka 7, Psalms of Planets, that's the subtitle of it. Okay. It isn't until one day a large human-like mech falls from the sky in front of a young Renton. Oh, his name is Renton. I forgot about that. And appearing from the depths of the machine is a beautiful young girl named Eureka. As she asks the dumbfounded Renton for repairs, the two will embark upon a fantastic journey into the unknown. So yeah, this is from the anime, or I guess this is a manga, I guess also. Eureka 7. Classic, what's it called? Cult, maybe. Not quite as much as the Rising of Shinji over there, but the Rising, well, basically trying to make a second coming of whatever, using his mom's body or something. But yeah, this is still a kind of a cult mecha thing. It's in the same guy who did the very famous Overman King Gainer and that thing with the deliver letters, whose names I can't remember. Xanadu maybe? Zamd? Somewhere for XAM apostrophe T. That's the other. They all have the same style, and also Reconquista in G, which you can immediately recognize kind of the art style and the direction. That can be the guy, right? Hidekata. That's just the artwork, I think. But yeah, this is from Bones, a kit from 2005. That's the Bones, this isn't Sunrise. For once, it's not the Mecha by Sunrise. It is basically a story about the sea and seasides and basically coastal things, because everybody's a surfer and you got robots on surfboards. It is that other somewhat classic mecha design where the pilot is actually on the back in a pod, and this whole thing's kind of look like it's kind of a car cockpit essentially. This thing I think transforms into at least in the show, it transforms into some kind of like tank-like shape where you can go around like a car, not a car, some kind of vehicle. But yeah, this was like a long running. I don't know how many episodes, like 26 at least. 2 cores. So it's not a kid show. This mecha, so it's like I mean, it's probably shonen, but it's like some of the themes in there are probably not for. They probably are. Let's not underestimate our kids anymore. Yeah, so this is the protagonist mecha from the show. It's shown here with like some shiny metal parts. I don't know if that's going to be in the box or not. Maybe it is pre-colored. It comes with a surfboard, obviously, because that's what they ride. This is an SG kit, but there's no scale information on it. Yeah, this was kind of a. I mean, yeah, it's the same vein as the anime. It's like there's lots of world building and build up, but the conclusion is kind of lukewarm, I guess. At least I can remember, like, the guy who does these, like the art style of that you kind of recognize in those animes, like it's like, how do I call it? Like thick, not thick. Like it has some dimension to it, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but if I get the director, I need to like look up the director. I'll just look at it. I don't know. Felt like Eureka 7 and Overman King, they have basically the same art style, so it's like. And also Zam has the same art style, and Reconquista and G has the same art style, so it felt like it was all like the same people who did it. But I'm just trying to look it up real quick, but I have no idea, honestly. Daisato? Nope. Completely different people. What the hell? I was convinced like Overman King Gainer was related because like it had the same, like, and also Zam had the same ending. Yeah, anyway, I'm wasting time here, so let's just skip off to the unboxing. There's not much else I can say on the thing. This is a HG kit. This is not a Gundam. This is probably one of the, it's kind of rare kit, I guess, because Bandai doesn't make those quite, I mean, they occasionally will do like tie-ins with TV shows and whatnot, and whatever active series on there, but I don't think Eureka 7 is of 2005. It looks it's older than that. Is it? Oh. Well, look at that. It is from 2005. Wow. Alright, so I guess they did do this like around the time the show came out originally. They tied it into like the mechas in there. It is somewhat more of a super robot than real robot, although there's some aspects of it which is real. Like it's a super robot in the fact that, so we're doing the opening of the box here. Oh, nice. This is a bit different. The instruction sheet is like half size, kind of long. It's not a full-size A4, it's like more like cut in half. That's interesting thing we have here. Or maybe just the image are a bit scaled down and compacted all together, that's all. You have on one side, you have the instruction in black and white, on the other side you have color stuff. You have a color guide for painting. You have two options, either you can paint it white or black. It's mostly white model. Oh wait, no, not bad. It doesn't change color. What am I talking about? Well, I feel like it changed color at some point. Yeah, I feel like it changed color at some point in the show. But the back of it is black, and the front of it is white. It's kind of like a fish that way. Now the top of fishes are dark and the bottom is pale. Or is it the reverse? The camouflage thing to make it hard to spot by predators. But yeah, this is a thing. You get a giant skateboard. I think you do get a base. Yeah, you do get a base. You get a skateboard, not a skateboard, a surfboard and a base. Let's start opening these things. Yeah, so basically this is like a surfer anime. Basically surfing and mechas combined. When you think about it, the themes are like, oh, freedom. It's like, we need to be free, we want to be surfers. So basically this is the band of pirates, which is basically a bunch of people who want to surf. And the man won't just let them be. I'm gonna start opening these. You can remove your earphones so you don't get deafened by these noises there. You have a sheet of, yeah, this is from 2005. I don't know when I bought this. Probably like 5 or 8 years ago or something. Quite a while ago. This has been in the box for a while, so the sheet is a bit, I don't know if it got humidity or anything, but it's a bit, seems a bit floppy. Not as crisp as it should be. A sheet of like thick stickers, not thin ones. I say thick because they have that shiny silver backing to them. They're like glossy stickers. You can use those obviously for if you don't want to paint your model. Although they do make like glossy paint, so that's not a issue. Not a lot of runners, I feel. This is a typical. Oh, I almost got my thing. This is typical HG kit. We have ball caps. I think this is a surfboard, so I'll just put it over there. Hey, it doesn't seem very complicated. Am I missing? It can be all, really? That's all of it? It's surprisingly simple. We have some gold jointery things here. This is like for the gold part, so you don't have to paint it. I don't think that. Yeah, that's not. Oops. This is not coated. I think this is that goes all the way through. Hopefully. And you have some more parts here, so lots of small runners. Doesn't seem very. Seems like the biggest parts really are the. All the surfboard and whatnot. So that was that. Opening. So. Gecko state. Let's see. I think this was the Bandai merry men, or men and women, who were trying to the resistance. That's probably by themselves. That's who they were. So we have very few runners, very small runners, surprisingly. But I don't know how big this thing is going to be. There's no scale information, but it is patrol labor sized, let's say. It's not a giant robot like a Gundam. It's not 50 meters tall. I mean, we have stats somewhere over there. Where are your stats? Wait, what? It's the size of a Gundam. Oh, vehicle mode is 2.8 meters. Height 14. Yeah, that's like a Gundam sized thing. I don't think it didn't look that big. I don't think it was. It didn't feel that big in the anime. I feel like it was more like a Gundam sized, because the pilot is in the back pod. Yeah, I don't think we have. Yeah, there's no figure, small figure. A lot of times these those kits that have tie-in to like a TV show or something that is currently airing in Japan will include a small figure of the character piloting it, and this one does not have that, so we can't really use that as a scale comparison. There's no scale information. This is like a Gundam size thing, apparently. Gundam is like 15-ish meters tall. 15, 16 meters tall. Alright, so anywho. Oh, it does have wheels. Oh, those turbines. But it does have wheels. It's a similar, not dissimilar to, it kind of looks like a thing from Code Geass, like the Nightmares. Has the same vibe to it, like, but I mean, yeah, because it is a one of the not tropes, I guess, but that's how they make them. The mechas are designed like there's different philosophies, I guess. There's the super robot one, or like, I mean, the old schools for robots. They are thinking like Grundiz or whatever, those type of giant robots that the functioning of it is like a mystery. It's like pseudoscience, magic, what have you. And like more real robots where they try to kind of explain what the hell's going on. Yeah, I don't think this thing's transformed. It has some transformation modes in the show, so I don't think this doesn't seem to be like something they put a huge amount of effort in. It's just like, I mean, it still seems fairly articulated. It has these polycaps are standard. You can recognize some of them. That's the classic HG neck, high grade neck that is used in like so many Gundam kits. And now we're gonna build this. So we start off here. So yeah, there's not a lot of parts, so I think I can probably get away with just nipping everything. Or should I? I don't know. Not a lot of small parts, not a lot of... I guess I can do this A runner here. So I'm just gonna do this one real quick. Just make a pile of A. That way that's like one thing I don't have to pick up and put down while I'm looking for parts. There's some black. Yeah, it's basically, it's a very simple. Oh, you know, that's an interesting, odd choice. You have a piece of a runner like on the mixed up with, no, sorry, a piece of the base mixed up with a different thing here. But yeah, you have the base over here, which is that's an odd choice. And this is a weird one, I guess. It's an unusual kit that you don't. I don't know why, but Eureka 7 isn't as it has some cult. I think it should be a cult status anime. I don't know why the other one gets more all that recognition. Probably because of the getting this robot Shinji moments that we have over there. The anime, the other one is gonna remain unnamed. You know the one. I don't think I have any kits for it though. I do have some tie-in merch, but no kits for it really. I don't think I do. They do have, like, that was the original perfect rate. Hold on here, we'll just get these real quick. Well, the base is in the same runner as the other parts, so it's a bit... What's going on here? Oops, hold on here. Oh, what the hell? There's parts hiding there sometimes. I would have missed that if I wasn't. Well, probably would have missed it. And yeah, these ones are on a curved surface, kind of annoying. You can double nip them because they are we're gonna have to like clean up those parts a bit because they seem to be, a lot of them have seem to be tied to like curved surfaces here. And the hands, which just kind of look a bit, those are a bit goofy looking hands. Looks like he's wearing white gloves. This is like a Disney, it's like Mickey Mouse kind of gloves here. Oops. And then we get runner A. Not this thing. I think that's all of it. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave this here. And I don't know if I'm gonna do the other ones. These are those duplicates. They're both runner C. So I'm guessing the surfboard is symmetrical. This is very few parts, which is kind of interesting. So I think this is Okay, got to go. Let me just check the live stream for a second. Sometimes I have some technical issues. Testing, testing, testing. Is this working as expected? Sometimes I don't know. I've been messing with the sound a bit. Hopefully you're getting this loud and clear. Not. It is not. Testing, testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Let's wait for it to catch up. I don't know what the lag is on this thing. It's probably... That's a very... I think this is the arm. If this was the thigh, this is a tiny thigh. Which is just kind of midway between like a super robot and... It's a bit of a super robot and real robot, because you do have a space for the cockpit. It's like the... I don't know. I feel like there used to be like mechas at some point, like super, even like reasonably sized robots. Like you couldn't figure out where the person would fit in. But this is, yeah, it has a like some kind of what am I talking about? I mean, the super robot elements are basically the mystery power source, and it's a robot that can do anything. It makes all your dreams come true. Does that mean that Full Metal Panic is a super robot? Because the Arbalest thing has basically a magical generator thing that makes all your dreams come true as well. Let's run a C, another one a C over here. Yeah, it's quicker to just nip everything off. That way you can go, you can focus on doing one task at a time. And it is kind of a zen thing to do. Oops. So well, I think, well, this is around 2005. When did Evangelion come out? Well, Evangelion is probably older. I think it was in the 4. Yeah, it was pre-90s. Well, not pre-90s, pre-2000s. Also, I guess Evangelion was... Oh, did I accidentally mix some of this together? Now, with the file C, and we have file A over here with a bunch of black and stuff, so I probably mixed them up a little bit accidentally, but that's okay. Now let's just make the pile B as well, because there's very few parts, like surprisingly very... Oh, the wheel. Or is that not the wheel? That's just a turbine. Ah, the wheel is fixed in place. Would have been nice if it spun a bit. I think I feel like I built one of those before, like a different. They didn't just do one mecha from the show. There's like multiple different ones, and I feel like I did build another one of those. Different model kit from Eureka 7, which I feel was a bit more complicated than this one, so that's why I'm probably a bit surprised at how simple it looks. I was expecting more parts here. I mean, it doesn't seem too... And I don't think this is Zamd. Zamd do something of memories. XEM apostrophe D. That show. I don't think it has any mechas. It does have some interesting vehicles though. I don't think there's any kits for it though. That'd be nice. Especially I think the ship that goes around delivering the letters. This is about surfer dudes. Well, surfers fighting against the man. The other one was about postal service. I wonder what Overman King Game was about. Can't remember. So it's your typical story still, kind of. Boy gets in a robot, saves a girl. What else do people do aside from getting in robots and saving their girl? That's as old as humanity itself. Remember the cavemen who didn't really live in caves, they lived in huts and stuff, or in trees. They used to do the same. They would go in their robots. Welp. I'll save this for later. Or I'll just do it, I guess. Yeah, it's double. It's like you have A, 2 B's, 2 C's, 2 D's. And there's not a lot of parts. I don't think I've spent quite a lot of time nipping those. Maybe like 10 minutes at this point, 20 minutes. So, and this is a thing of 2000. It is what? Well, this counts as borderline vintage, I guess. And it has that. It is not as, definitely not as detailed. There's been SG kits older than this, from Universal Century, where you can definitely feel that the people who designed it put a lot of effort. They put a lot of their soul in it, if you want to be poetic about it. This one, not so much. It's simplistic, but then again, maybe the anime, the source material wasn't. Okay, this one's an angle angle. Like the robots, the mechas themselves weren't super detailed. They didn't have like. Maybe they did. There's probably some concept art on the other side of the instructions that you take a look at. They might show us. It usually is concept art, even if it's like a simplistic design. There's probably some lots of thought that went into it. And I'm being unfair to it right now. But yeah, this feels like typical HG. Like kind of old HG, not like very impressive HG. It'll probably look fine though. I kind of liked Eureka 7. It had poor reception, I guess, but mostly, I mean, that's I don't know, the guy who, again, I feel like this is related to, not related to, but like it's the same people who made the other ones, like Reconquista and G definitely, I feel like, had the same vibe, the same tone, color scheme, design, character design and whatnot. And also some weirdness, the same kind of weirdness as whoever like did this. There's probably some people in common. I need to go look it up properly because I feel like I'm not doing a very good job being a nerd, am I? Probably lost most of the people who like I started doing a stream today about Nissan Skyline, but I couldn't build that. Oh, there we go. All the brandy. Couldn't build that, so I had to like stop the stream and start again. Different kit, just to get one done today. Yeah. I'm gonna put this away. I don't think I need the. Just in case. Oh no, I'll just put these away because I don't think I'll need them anymore. I've nipped the whole thing. It wouldn't take too long, did it? Still 30 minutes. I think I spent like 15 minutes doing a random intro and just like not talking about anything. No, really, there's no. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like a nightmare frame from Code Geass, although Code Geass I think came out after this. But basically, it's like, yeah, you have the pilot in the back, so that's like the somewhat real robot. And the thing about super robots is like they usually have like impossible designs, I guess. Like this waist probably not gonna hold anything, and it has like a magical science fiction-y power source. Allows them to do all sorts of things. And these robots aren't built, they're excavated. Which reminds me of course, Mustache Gundam. Yeah, this is not a very popular series. People, I mean, they had I think there was not a part 2 to it. It had some uncomfortable moments in it, I remember. Like the original. But it felt real. Kinda, sorta. Probably too real. And I think people die in it. Like, characters you grow attached to. Well, spoiler alert for something that's like been out for like 19 years. But definitely go watch it if you get the chance. Oh, I'm just gonna get this out of the way because it's there. Oh, there's a hinge with the base that's different. I'll just leave this here for a second. Okay, anyway, so let's start building this. So we need, assuming this is, what the hell is this? Alright. Guess nobody's gonna be interested in this one. Or I should have picked the Gundam. Ah well. I have to clear out my boxes. So we start with this, which is A21, I believe. A21. Just trim some stuff over here. There's some kind of aggressive looking nubs here. Ah, that was horrible. Okay, never do that again. I probably shouldn't use a hobby knife. This just like gouged the plastic. I'm hoping, yeah, this is gonna be hidden. But probably not. Oh, that messed up royally. We're doing this live, so mistakes will happen, and mistakes have just happened. This is horrible. It's like a giant hole, a gash here now. Yeah, do not. Note to self, don't use the hobby knife again. I do that unless I'm really sure what I'm doing. Because it's more likely to like gouge out things if it's even slightly not sharp, so this is safer. Should like not try to cut it, just like gently. I say that I do that again. So just the angle of attack is important here. So it's just like scraping it rather than cutting it. And rub without line. Okay, so we have now a lot of poly caps on this thing. Yeah, this is they basically combine lots of steps in one image, so it's it takes a minute to figure this out, what it is we're doing here. Oh, it's on the bottom. Okay, so at least it'll be a little hidden. But definitely, this is messed up. I'm gonna mess this up bad. Yeah, we're doing this live. Mistakes. Alright, so hopefully. I mean, they do sell putty that you can kind of use to fill in gouges like that. But I want to avoid any situation when I have to do that. Alright, PCA, polycap A, 21, no wait, A, PC, A on both sides, which is this here. And this not fitting quite right. This is A, isn't it? It's kind of hard to figure out what's going on because this is a very busy instruction panel here. Let's try it on the different side, maybe it'll work better. You kind of have to twist the polycaps, wiggle them a bit to get them into position. I did get A, right? Yeah, this is A. Nah. Kind of all out. The hell? Okay, you're pissing me off now, so. This thing's kind of pissing me off. I almost got hurt here. So, you normally shouldn't like drill the holes where the polycaps go. This one's a pain in the ass, so I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, it's not the best kit. I don't think. Yeah, this is from 2005, and definitely doesn't feel like the best kit that Bandai's ever made. There's been like older kits or about the same age, which are quite fun to build. Well, reasonably fun. This is definitely this is a pain. Very annoying. So I'm gonna trick it. You probably also shouldn't do that because you're stretching out the polycaps. It is supposed to stretch a bit, but you're also wearing it out. But it's kind of it's super annoying to try to get these in there. You're losing reviews now. either using like PCD, I guess. I have to like look quite closer to figure out where does this even go. Okay, this goes in here. Alright. Use my stick because I do not want to get hurt again. Like, even if the outside is like all smooth as like sharp edges, like you can kind of poke yourself and scrape your fingers, or like, seriously, God. You can get injured building model kits because it is a dangerous hobby. PCN. And ball cap N goes on these vertical-ish thingies pointing out while the curved surface is on the inside. Press them in just so the poly caps aren't the issue why parts aren't fitting together. Would not surprise me. How many arms does this thing have? Oh. I guess these spin? Interesting. Okay. A 13 and 14. Tiny parts for no reason. Just clean those knobs a little bit to avoid fit issues. So it goes in here. Or actually on the other side. I believe these probably... Nope, no stickers. But you should probably paint those, I think. Probably need some orange on these things. These are, yeah, like I said, these are kits that are excavated, but they seem to have signal lights. Or am I imagining that? Yeah, it does have headlights. It has headlights. So this is a car that was trapped in coral, essentially. I don't know if they ever actually solved where this came from. It's just like a mysterious thing that's like... I need to rewatch it. It's not a bad watch. Maybe it'll grow on you. Like, it may be something that you need to watch a few times, like at least twice. Like, watch it once, give it a decade or two, and then watch it again. That way it'll make more sense. You'll be like, oh, that's why they did it like that. Think of all the polycaps I did. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 polycaps. And then this thing goes in there. Let's do a test fit here. Oops. See if there's any nubs I should be concerned about. I do need my trusty number 2 here. Where's the number 3? That's number 3. Just because I do not like, and this do not work. Oh well. Yeah, it's all the way through, it's not just the surface. It's not exactly gold, it's just like some matte, some dirty yellow, let's call it that. Which is what gold is really. Gold is just dirty yellow. It's shiny, but at the base it's just dirty yellow. Alright, and then finally you put that, the whole thing, this is basically the whole cockpit. There's no like inner detail for the cockpit. I built like some of the, yeah, they didn't put like as much effort in this. as you would have hoped. And silence. Try not to take up too much material. Gently without applying pressure. It's kind of a big sprue though, so it's kind of feel it's gonna be inevitable, like we're gonna take more than we intend. This one's on a curved surface too, so just rub it really without applying pressure till you kind of reach the surface that you are targeting. And these were like, yeah, on a curved surface in a weird position and kind of big sprues, so kind of difficult to work with. Okay, I think I did a good job on this one. And these are very big. Some very big. Yeah, this is definitely high grade. Not pretending to be anything else. How is this even? And these these are the polycap things, but I'm widening them a little bit because these seem to be a pain. They could have put this as transparent, but yeah. Okay, hopefully this fits. Yeah, and the damn polycaps give me trouble here. So just a bit, and kind of wiggle it in there. Yeah, it's a tight, weird fit here. Hopefully I'm not wearing out the polycaps too much. It's like dangerous to assemble. Alright, so this kind of moves down, should go a little further down, I think. There. Just leave a tiny gap. It's basically a car, some kind of vehicle, or maybe one of those, not trike, but they do have those freewheeler, like halfway between a car and a bike. Okay, I guess this will survive, I guess. I could gouge this a bit, but yeah. It's basic, let's put it that way. And yeah, it's not a very popular show, but I liked it. All the reason I need to try and get those. The visuals. And let's face it, the girl was nice. Cute. What the hell is this? Wrong side? Hold up. Yeah, that's correct. What the hell? It's not exactly fitting on this switch, right? It's like not connecting all the way. What the hell am I seeing here? I need to like double check the if there's any kind of interference here. There might be some kind of leftover nub. Or maybe that's just the way it is. Like, this is a kit from 2000. I feel like this is something Bandai kind of just phoned in. Does it matter which side, I guess? Maybe? No, it definitely goes on this side. Alright, so yeah, it's a bit ill-fitting. This is surprising. And we need also A17 and A18, which make this weird, how do we call it? porthole or something. Let's just get these in here. Do a test fit. There's a bit of a Alright. That's probably too much. The parts got a bit loose. Too much of filing. But that's okay, we have glue. We can fix it if we need to. And this is the one here. Oh, so this is some detail there I should avoid. Filing down. Yeah, it's a fit is a bit weird. Probably needs need to clamp it down and kind of glue it so it's like it actually sits where it's supposed to be. Is it a two-pilot thing? I don't think so. Is it a cockpit maybe? There's two of them. So that's the not exactly yet, but we're getting there. Get rid of that line, so I'll just rub it gently. Now, I guess this is somewhat directional. This is to like, because the thrusters are a bit directional, I guess. So I want these to be directional as well. A22, A23, A3. So A22, which are these things. These are probably gonna fall off if I try to put them in right now. So, and no, maybe I'll just leave them for the final assembly. Let's get rid of the nubs a bit. Search for nubs. I'll look like this. Let's actually go on the other side. There's only, I mean, there's technically only one way you can fit in the slot there. Alright, so this one here. And then A3. A3, which is what exactly? Can't be this. Looks to be. I don't think this is this either. Which one is A3? Oh, this thing. Just quick knob removal here. Just to rub without applying pressure. Oh, this one's deep. And it's kind of messing up the finish here. You can always recover from that using some clear coat. If it scrapes a bit, so it goes like so. Hey, is it? Yeah, so it should. Is this the one? I don't think so. Seems like the only one that would fit here, but no, really. Hard to tell. Which direction is this supposed to go in? Surprisingly dangerous kit to build. There's like lots of sharp things poking out. So is it this way or is it that way? Or is it even this part? I don't know. No clue if this is the right one or not. That's the only one that seems to fit here. Yeah. I say that and then I'll find something else that fits in here better. That looks like Avery. Yeah, that's where maybe not removing nipping all the parts at the beginning. It would have been a better idea. Yeah, either way it fits. I mean, we can always check for. Yeah, it is Avery. Looks like it. Yep, that's it. It is supposed to look weird like that, like it is still. You can still see the pegs holding it. Oh well. Alright, and then that's mostly the body. These two gold things here. They just go against each other. Weird design. And these are stuck. Oh, so stab and twist. Stab, twist. Twist. Yeah, probably need to go with I don't know if these are coated or not. Given this is 2005, these might be just coated to some extent. So, there we go. Fits nicer. That's how I come out. So then, take this part here. Look for knobs. Yeah, this is not gonna take too long, I feel. There's no weapons in this thing. This is just a surfer robot. And I guess you count as the surfboard as its weapon. I don't think it came with weapons, but like the Gecko State people with that weird captain person. Okay, so go like this, whichever direction you want. Slips on there, that's rotating. You take this part, which is A8, this one, so, and just slap it on there, do a test fit, look around for nubs over there, nubs over there. Let's just clear this out, and clear this one out a bit. It's a bit of a tight fit here, so, and it is quite large. This is about 4 millimeters, 4 millimeter hole here. Just drill those entrances here to make it fit a little better, easier to slide in. There we go. There we go. Oh. I should have. There's like a tiny gap here because I didn't trim this little slice off that opened up nub here. But gently kind of following the curve here. Same thing here. Okay, that's a bit too much of a nub, I guess. Gonna have to whittle down a little bit. Hopefully I don't gouge it again. This is kind of old plastic, that's maybe why it's like a little bit brittle. It does, like, plastic don't last forever. They do get brittle and denature over time. Some of them last longer than others, but they give it a few thousand years and it will just crumble to dust. I mean, it might hold its shape, but it will start crumbling. Even a few, like a decade or so, it will crumble. So let me put this on here. Yeah, this is like this qualifies like the techniques that went into designing this count as vintage, I guess. And then you just put this on here because this feels like an old kit. Like this is the 90s, although this came out in 2005. Maybe that's why people didn't like this show that much. It was behind its time. Should have come out a bit earlier. Maybe that was the plan, but they never managed to get the timing right. Because the body took way longer than needed. Like 30 minutes, which is way too long. So it's just getting used to this these construction techniques here. So now we have E16, which is, I ran out of A's. Where's A16? The head. Oh, A16. There we go. A16 polycap G, which is E or G. G. It's important not to confuse those polycaps here. And then A9, which is this thing. And this thing goes in there. Just push that through. Push it through. That will become your neck. Although, do I actually use the neck polycap? I don't think it does. It doesn't use the neck polycap, it uses this. So we do get like this standard neck polycap that is used by a lot of... Yeah, this is like standard sheet of polycaps. So one, I'll get this thing. You should probably put there's a bunch of stickers that go on there before you, not necessarily before you assemble it, but I think it might help. Let a look. Although it'll probably look better if you paint it, as opposed to relying on the sheets here. This is an old kit, and it feels like it. I mean, it's not gonna look as good with the stickers. Slice this one off carefully. Yeah, it gouged again. Hell, this thing is too sharp. Like it's digging into the material more than it should. Alright, so this is here, this goes there. There's lots of stickers that go on the head, probably too much for this small of a surface. It's probably going to look kind of awful. You won't be able to fit all that in there. So, drill this hole a little bit, and drill that hole a tiny bit. This kind of fits the end here, so you just gently put this against each other. Look for knobs that are kind of leaking onto this thing here, like here for example. Have a knob kind of leaking into the gap a little bit, so you slice it off, just like kind of scrape it off a little bit. You have to be careful. This one's like gouging this plastic very easily. Maybe just because this plastic is either soft or something, or okay, it needs fit issues. We have. There's some fitting issues here. I need to like press it against some different surface to get those bits and pieces in there. Yeah. There you go. Close that gap. A dot of blue will probably help as well. Yeah, there's like a bit of a gap there and there. No, there you go. Press all around. Try to get them to go in there. There. Close those gaps a bit more. Yeah, but a dot of cement will help. Yeah, it's like it's not a horn, it's like, well, it is a horn, but like pointed forward and down. So it's like and it also has a horn here. For you horny bastards. And hello, hi chat, I am back. Yeah, so this isn't a tool, this is just a stick. Just so you know. This is just like, I mean, this is a barbecue stick. Which you can also, I mean, I use this to like guide stickers and like other things. This is also some kind of cooking stick. Just a stick that is used for like, I mean, I just had to go in the kitchen and luckily I had one that was lying around. But yeah, so basically it's just a round stick. I probably sharpen this a little bit in a like pencil sharpener and flatten a little bit here. But basically I just use that to like push against this so I don't hurt myself, because I can't, obviously my fingers are too big to like press the small details and like sharp edges and whatnot. So you avoid hurting yourself on the sharp edges by using something else to push it. And of course, using a table as a support. That's the usual. So that's the head. That's it. The rest of it is just you have to put a bunch of stickers on them. This is from Eureka 7, which is a show people should have like been a cult show, but people don't remember it as much as like Evangelion. Evangelion, like people have been talking for like what 40 years at this point? No, wait, 30 years. This one kind of got forgotten. But yeah, it's in the same art style as that other famous show, Overman King Gainer, which also very, like the visuals, it starts out strong, but it kind of like fizzles. That's probably why people don't remember it as much. That, Overman King Gainer, Zam XAM apostrophe D, I think it's called Xanadu maybe. Zam something of memories. And also Reconquista and G Gundam seem to be all made by the same people because they have the same art style and what have you. So now we have arms. We should get to these D runners over there. Yeah, I don't like HG stickers either. Yeah, you can use it. Yeah, you definitely can use some disposable chopsticks. Why not? Like you have the wooden ones. Yeah, probably same thing. It's the same material as chopsticks. You can just get a chopstick, just use a knife and like sharpen it a bit, or like make it rounder, or make it like smoother, or sand it a bit so it's like you don't have splinters in your hands when you're trying to push things together. But yeah, it is useful to have something wooden or even something plastic, because if you use metal, you will scratch and dent the thing you're working with. So D13, D11, D12. D11, D12, this is times 2 because we have 2 arms. So these parts here, I've already nipped everything off. Remove all of them from the runners, so it's... Wait, I'm missing one? Where is the... Oh, there it is. And we have a power cap in the middle of all this, or not. Alright, so D11 goes from here. Not sure I should have. Yeah. I mean, it's not that bad. Check for anything that's gonna get in the way here. It's gonna rub against this part. This is gonna wear out the power cap, so make sure you have this smoothed out. If there's any nubs on the ball thing, there's gonna be in a power cap. A little bit of expansion flashing here. There we go. And that's one. This is 2. Alright, so this is these things, and then B, which is how this pile over here. Yeah, I almost did hurt myself earlier too. There's it's like building model kits is dangerous. Very dangerous. And then we need C. D4, which are these parts. And then we need D1. Look at this one. then D1 and D4, which is this and this, and this, and I think this. Right. So C is white. There's a bunch of knobs on this one here. Some of them go in there's a gap in between, but it's just do this carefully. Anything about that? Sorry, I don't know the TWFM. What's that? Oh, Gundam Fire. Yeah, the Witch from Mercury. Yeah, I have most of the HJ kits from Witch of Mercury, but I have not built any of them yet. I have a huge number of kits I think I have to like it. I mean, I might do one tomorrow. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow. I'll probably start with Ariel or whichever is the main one though. But yeah, like the Witch of Mercury ones, like it's unlike Iron Blood Orphans. Like it's not all the exact same frame, and just slap a few parts on it. So it's probably going to be a bit interesting. I haven't built any of them first, but well, people in the chat have mentioned that it is, not just you, other people also have mentioned that it's quite good. So probably, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, maybe I'll do that one next. I definitely need to make an inventory of all the kits that I have. There's like hundreds of them, literally hundreds of unbuilt model kits that I have to get to. I think like that's what happened with most people who buy kits. We just buy them. We see them, they're interesting. Oh, I like how that this mecha looks, I like how this vehicle looks. We buy them and then we just never get around to building them. This series is kind of just forcing me to actually clear up some boxes. This is me cleaning, really, spring cleaning, over probably the course of the next year or so. Okay, so B's black, no B's, yeah, okay, so if I hold it like this, now I need a polycap and PCN, which is, oh, okay. Yeah, like if you've, I don't know if you've watched or even seen what's it called, I mean the design is interesting. Like there's that weird, why is it an LED display on its chest? Why is it that has an RGB display on its chest? I don't know why. It's like, I don't know, it's like how they put LED, that RGB stuff, LEDs on everything, say, oh, this is a gaming thing now. Yeah, like Ariel has that weird thing to it. No, this doesn't fit in here, what the hell? Oh, it's like this, okay. And does it even fit? What am I even looking at? A flip? Yeah, it's supposed to go here. No, that's the wrong one. Okay. That's the knee. Okay. Wrong set of things. Where is it? What the hell? Hold up. Yep, wrong thing. I don't need those at all. I just need these. So D1 and D4. This is D1. D4 goes below, like so. Same thing here. D1. Oh, D4. D1. Yeah, I got the wrong thing entirely. Alright, so like this. Press together. And then this one goes like this. And let's just pre-little these a little bit. But yeah, Ariel looks a bit. Yeah, wrong piece. Yeah, Ariel looks. I mean, that's my problem with. I had the same problem with like the original, several of the original Gundams. Like the design of it, yeah, it's all the same. Like they all look very similar to each other. Yeah, this is not fitting right. So I'm going to use one of my inventions here, which is basically a pliers with like plastic on the end. This is a padded bending, so this is just to press parts together that I would not otherwise be able to with my hands, and without damaging the parts here, because the plastic is like pressing on it and not the metal. You can invent your own tools, there's no reason you cannot. So I'm just going to drill this a little bit so it fits a little better, because the other ones did not. Alright, so it should be white. Nope. Hold it now. Does it matter really which side? This is A, B, C. Okay, that's how it goes. So if I hold it like this, C should be in the front here. The hell. Yeah, I mean, there's probably plastic pliers that are designed. I mean, I hope that's how we would do it if you could design tools for this. That's how we do it. I would make plastic pliers. Okay, is this correct? I think, yeah, it is correct. I make plastic pliers that will not, definitely, you cannot apply too much pressure on it. But if I don't have that choice, this is very tight fit though. If I do not have, the tools don't exist, they just make your own. Just use like some plastic tube from, I don't know what, like I think it's from glow sticks. Plastic tubing from glow sticks, and you just like they use them to like you've had parties and people using glow sticks. They use them to like join them, make circles. I just took one of those little plastic tube things and just put them on the tips of the pliers. Alright, so this is the arm and the other arm. Yep. So we can have two references. Okay, so the white part so white will be here. The white is on the front, and got wrong here, I think. Oh, look. Yeah, it's the wrong end. There you go. That's more like it. Alright, upper arms, let's do the rest of it. So B4, C6, this is file B, so these are kind of long arms. D4, C6, point cap H. Point cap H, which is these ones. This is like a standard sheet of point caps. You've seen those. I've seen those like a bunch of Gundam kits. And yeah, arms. These are the arms that we're doing here. Kind of a tight fit. It's very, like, some of these don't fit quite well, some of these fit too well. Okay, I'm just gonna pre-drill everything. If it's loose later on, I can just deal with some plastic cement. In here. Just put this in there. Which direction do you go? I guess this works. Okay. The ball cap is sticking out a little bit. Usually it's like flush with the part. Never really sticking out. This one's like kind of sticking out a little bit. And then this way goes again times 2. So it goes out. And it just fell. Yeah, this is an old kit, and I don't think Bandai put a lot of effort in this one. Whoever designed this, I mean, whatever team person designed this, they didn't put a huge amount of effort in this one. Eureka 7 wasn't it was not, I mean, even then, like, they usually make the kits before or while they're producing the shows, so it comes out around the same time as the show comes out, so that people will be interested in buying the kits. But this is old, 2005. And it feels like it. This is like I mean, the techniques used here are. This is definitely SG, and I'm scratching this up way too much. This is high grade, definitely old school high grade. I'm almost gonna say this is a vintage kit. Like, the definition of vintage apparently is 20 years old, 20 years or older, but less than 100 years old. So between, like, you have an 80-year gap where something can be called vintage. So, I mean, yeah. This one is quite something. Okay, so let's just fit this in here. Like the older, there are some of the older, like, I don't know if I've built any of them, but I feel like there used to be a series before Universal Century called Gundam Eternal Waltz, which I think is from, it might have been a novel and not an anime, or even, I don't know, but it's a very old line of high grade kits, and those didn't fit quite as well either. They were a bit messy to build. I think I built a couple of those back in the day. I may have a few kits left over from it. If I ever find them again, I'll build them. Just rub, not press, when using a file or anything really that is gonna be removing material. Just like rub the defect off, and not. If you press, you will remove more material than you intend to, and you will have less control over what you're doing. And the rest is just practice and getting a feel for things. But yeah, this could have been better made. Is it film? Universal Century is basically the original Gundam, like from 1979, which is what? 1978, 1979. 20, yeah, almost 45, 50 years ago. Good, that's how old Gundam is. Yeah, the world hasn't changed much in the last 150, well, the last 50 years. We're basically doing the same things over and over. But yeah, Gundam is like very old. The original Gundam came out in 1979 or 78, I believe, and it was actually a show that was cancelled before it finished. But then it got enough following that they started making more of these. So basically, the original story takes place in a time period called Universal Century. And yeah, that's where the original classic red, white, and blue Gundam comes from, and the original, well, like Charles Ansibol's Red Zaku. That's what it is. And like they made like a bunch of follow-up stories and a bunch of side stories based on that timeline. It's like any kind of fictional universe really has its own timeline, own thing. Like imagine the Zelda timeline, but well, just as complicated. So yeah, it is quite something. But yeah, like there's a huge number of Gundams from like anime from like 20 years ago is pretty much the same as anime now. That's weird. Like it's like anime hasn't changed. Actually, anime has like gone down in quality a little bit. It used to be like it was actual people drawing everything by hand. You would think it would be lower quality, but actually it's like they're really passionate about it, and they would. I mean, it was like crazy, I guess. But yeah, it's. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's how it fits. Now it's like flush. Okay. I thought it was a bit weird that the polycap was sticking out. Now it hides it. But yeah, if you should probably definitely give it a try. Like it's possible, like the anime that you're liking now is actually stuff remade from very old anime or very old shows. Some of them are kind of weird though. I should definitely like some of the older stuff, like the amount of detail, especially the older mecha animes. I don't know. I wonder if Ghost in the Shell, like the old ones, are available anywhere online. Like the level of details that went into these ones were like crazy. It is also a cult. Like has a cult following. There are others that are just as good, but for whatever reason, people don't remember them. It just didn't quite as click as much. Now, oh, the hands. Yeah, it has those Mickey Mouse kind of glove hands, which is weird. Odd. This is like supposed to be the same size as a Gundam. It's like 15 meters tall, the specs say. So it makes it as tall as a Gundam, but it has like huge hands. Gundams would have like small hands. Wait, this is the right hand? This is the right hand. Let's make sure we get the nubs out of this one because we do not want the ball here to be wearing out the ball cap. If there's any kind of lines, defects, sharp bits here, it will wear out the ball cap more. Oh, just a quick. Oh, look at this. It looks like a, I don't know. It looks like a white glove, like it's a butler or some kind of guy. Yeah, it's a weird. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, it has like very thick. I think it's like wearing a white glove. And has like a black sleeve, black and white tuxedo kind of color scheme here. Yeah, there you go. Arms. Oops, not there yet. We have the shoulder. Shoulders on this one, this one. These two parts here, which is C5 and C7. Bunch of stickers go on these as well, but they are all curved surfaces, which are kind of hard to work with. And you definitely need to clean the surfaces before you stick anything on them. You should even use a little bit of dish soap with water, like maybe a little warm water, very little dish soap, just like gently rub it. Get a little cloth or something to kind of get all the oils off, or you could use, I think, rubbing alcohol, which is going to dissolve any kind of fats and stuff on the oil or whatnot on the surface, and then make it dry. That will stick better. If you don't want to like wash anything. But if you're gonna paint it, you don't. And you should still kind of hold up a second here. Wait, hold it like this. This one goes here. What is this for then? There's two pegs, but I guess it is symmetrical, so you don't have to care which one goes where. Is there like another one of these? Oh, nope. There's only one. Put that in there. You press that against here so you don't stab yourself on a sharp edge here. Hey, it's not. Okay, that's not even holding very well. Try it on this side then. It is symmetrical, but for some reason it doesn't fit all that well. So let's see. Let's try this side. Oh, wow. When I say that, I just stab myself. This will require a dot of glue, I guess, so it holds it in place and doesn't fall out all the time. Alright, so we just stab this on there. And place this on here. And cut it off already. Yeah, this will need a little bit of glue to be held in place. The shoulder shield things. Okay, so we did the arms. Those were the arms. Now we do the shoes. Hello, Mike West. Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're doing a an obscure at this point, I guess. Not many people remember Eureka 7. But it was something back in the old days. Alright, so we need polycap J for the shoes here. Polycap J, 2 of them. Hold up here. The shoes aren't symmetrical, so we're gonna have to be. Alright, so this thing here goes like this, and this one goes over here. Yeah, I mean, this is a surfer robot. It has a surfboard. You'll see in a second. That was the theme of that anime. It was after the apocalypse, or some kind of apocalypse, and basically everybody surfs. So this goes in here for whatever reason. And a polycap C. 2 cap C's. You go in there. Alright, ball cap C, go in here. And where'd the other J go? That was still on the thing here. Oh, I think I know. Well, yeah, so you have a ball cap in the shoe here. It's probably for it to hold on to the surfboard. Alright, so. No, just join it together, that's it. So when we do this, we check for little bits of nubs here that are going to be interfering with the fit, because when you cut these, they tend to expand horizontally and add up to like create little gaps and pre-drill the hole so it slides in smoother. I don't need to snap in. I just need to slide in so it's easy to put together and easy to take apart later on. There we go, just slides right in. There's like a less chance of a gap. There we go. Give it a clip all the way on this side. Follow the curve. Sadly, the wheels don't move. I feel like I built another one of these, but I can't remember where I put it. Like an orange one, which is another gecko state, which is kind of the... What the hell is this? Kind of weird. Yeah, the wheels will move. It comes with wheels, so this looks like a nightmare from, yeah. Oh yeah, it's like it's from 2000. I mean, from the 20 years ago. It's still available. It should still be available for streaming in places, in various places. I think. But yeah, it's kind of a. It is shonen. It's for like teenagers, but it has some heavy themes to it sometimes. You know, war, what have you. The end of the world, it was common back then. Everybody was waiting for the end of the world. We still are. It's almost there, is it? The end of the world. We're getting there. This is us just filling the gaps while we are waiting for the end. Oh, there we go. Just polish. I mean, who knows? Maybe all these model kits I've built will become archaeological finds someday. And whatever new creatures evolved as the sentient race on this planet will be so confused. Two shoes. Oh, there's these things though. Wait, did I forget to put these on? Nope. Wait, spurs? What? Hold up now. They are symmetrical though. Maybe? Okay, now I'm confusing myself. I think I'm mixed up with shoes. Well, we'll see. I mean, they seem symmetrical. So then, this goes in here. Don't know if this is supposed to rotate or something. But it is supposed to go in there. And I'll just do supposed to go in here. So put this here. Yeah, it's a there's lots of, there's like, okay, hold on, this does not work. This maybe? Okay, now it works. So it's not supposed, oh, it does rotate a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, there's like tons and tons of anime out there that's like really worth a watch. Eureka 7 is one of them. You'll just remember a few of them, like say, oh, it's all Evangelion or the latest Gundam or some specific Gundam. And that's the problem with Gundam is like there's too many of them. There's too many shows. Some people who watch the original and only care about that timeline. Because nobody really cares about Tornado. There's nobody like fighting over Tornado Gundam. There's people who like Seed and all those things. And people want to discover Iron Blood Orphans. I think Gundam is like no longer really following the Universal Century timeline. They just do a new one every now and then. Completely different universe. Shoes. Could combine these together because they are the same. They are identical shoes here. Just mirrored a bit. Anyway, so now the legs. Let's try to finish this up. I think I'm almost done. 1 hour 48. Yeah, I gotta do that in like less than 2 hours. Yeah. This is where the cockpit is, and there's two of them. There's like two pilot system. So this design thing where you have the cockpit in the back and basically hanging on the back, that's another common design for robots, well, mechas in anime. There's like lots of shows that kind of have that. Lots of series that kind of design. Lots of them have, if they're big enough, they'll have the pilot in the chest. That's Gundam usually, or sometimes the pilot in the head, or something. But like the like having the pilot in the back, hanging on there. You see that like Code Geass in the anime. Lots of them with like designs like that. Okay, anyway, so PCB. But yeah, it's Gundam size, but it's like it doesn't feel like it should be the size of a Gundam. I don't think this is 15 meters tall. It's probably shorter. It's more like patrol labor size. Bat Labor, which is another really good show that in the 80s, 1980s. I say really good. I mean, it's probably hard to watch these days, but it was good. It was fun. People had hope a little bit. Well, no, that was after the bubble, I think. Or was it before the bubble? The Japanese bubble, where they haven't even recovered for the last 40 odd years. The 80s had the promise of super technology. Everybody was hopeful, like, yeah, we're making progress, we're inventing things. We're gonna have like mechas, robots, and things that are going to help us. And then the economy crashed. Probably a bad idea to type human progress to something as fictional as capitalism. But it does make for a lot of media. We're like, oh, this is stupid. Let's complain about it in stories that we make. Yeah, there are a few like giant robot ones where the pilot is in the head of the I'm just reading chat, probably a bit delayed. Okay, that's enough cleaning of this thing. I'm just rambling, really, talking about nothing. Wait. What? Oh, this might be unused. Okay, this is probably unused. There's two of these. because they were two identical runners, I guess. This, you get a duplicate of this part, which is not used. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so we take this thing here times 2, or is it times 1? That's the end of the instruction. That's the whole thing. Am I missing something here? Oh, my bad. It just folded. Okay, we have the legs. 2 legs. Or is it both at the same time? Hold up. I don't see separate instructions. It would say times 2 if it was times 2. 07 leg. Nope, it's like 2 separate legs. Okay. This is on the inside. Okay, so you seem to be this here part, and I managed to lose sight of the other one. And alright, so you go like this here. So, yeah, careful you don't drop anything. And the other danger when building model kits, especially the snap fit ones, or even, well, more probably the classic ones where you have to glue stuff, because these ones, the glue ones, will have very, very small parts that they assume, yeah, you can just glue this so we don't have to make it big enough to have a peg or some kind of attachment. So those are very easy, very small, and very easy to lose sight of, and they'll be lost forever. So again, this one's, we use our special designed pliers to kind of press these together because they're not going in all the way. Or we can just use table and press. Do the same thing over here. Yeah, some of these will definitely need like some kind of, a little bit of glue, plastic cement to kind of make it all meld together and hold its shape, because this, I think, might try to come apart if I'm not being careful. Alright. So, like so, and then PCF, polycap F. I'm just building both legs at the same time, so we should save some time. PCF E10. These are A and B here. So PCF goes in here, pointing upwards. Well, the flat part points upwards, face upwards. Yeah, I use the YouTube. It's like free music that goes with the. That was a US Army band performing some kind of thing. Yeah, so there's a free music that comes with YouTube, so we just have a playlist in the background playing. Still trying to like sort out whether or not I want music or not in my live streams. So, and then where did I put the other ones? Let's just yeah, they are. These things here. So then these ones, which is D7s, we need D5 and D6, which is these parts. So You hold it like that. You put it on here. You hold it like that. Oops. And you put it on there. And then you kind of just connect these together. Make sure to get rid of the nub in the middle if there's anything interfering. Alright. So this one goes like this. This one goes like that. But yeah, I'm using free music from YouTube, so that's why you'll get weird things from time to time. It's just a playlist of I basically download all the music they had from the free library and kind of just pick the playlist of what they tagged as relaxing or calm and calm and guess what's the other word? Dramatic, which kind of somehow works for these things. Okay, so this one and okay, you go over there. This one and this one go together. Actually, this one goes in first. You push that in all the way, and then just fit this thing together. There's knobs, just clear them and figure out. Yeah. Let's just give it a quick spin here. Okay. Come on. There we go. This is one. Okay, and do the other side too. So you take the black part, which is this here, and then the kneecap goes over there. This is a quick spin here. Just kind of put up the thing here. Right. Trim this a bit. If it looks like it's going to interfere with the fit. There we go. Slides right in. Let's a quick file here. So there's a little bit of a nub sticking out. Carefully, try not to scrape everything. Alright, so this one goes in here, I guess. Points towards the yeah, sometimes the ball caps don't line up where they're supposed to go, so you gotta turn them a little bit. Alright, so like so. Use your stick to kind of line up, pull the cap a little bit. There we go. Upper leg kind of parts here, so almost done. So this and this, and PCM and D12. These are the ankles. Ball cap M, which is these ones. A bit of a nub here, a nub here, nub on here. Just follow the curve, when you're filing to avoid mini flat edges. Bit of a thing here. So goes, take this one here and like so. All right, then pull cap E. Looks like so. Oops, doesn't quite fit, does it? And then I just put these two parts together here. This one keeps falling out though. But I better put it on this side. Okay, that holds. Do a test fit. Yeah, you'll get a feel for where it will be sticking. We're almost done though. Why did I? Okay. Let's put this here because it keeps falling out. So hold it like this, and like so. Look around for a little bit of fit issues that might. Nope. What? Come on. Not quite getting there, is it? And the polycap is kind of preventing it from. Another fake wheel here. That could have been a. Well, you can't really because. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, unless you put like the knee, it goes like this. But this is another fake wheel here because this thing, when it basically, it's basically like this. So it's like a chariot, and well, the feet go like forward essentially like this, and it becomes like it transforms into a kind of a thing, a chariot. Yeah, it has like even has spoked wheels like a old-timey chariot. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's these things supposed to go on here. So I'm just gonna slap them on without even caring what it looks like. And there we go. One leg. Two legs. Clean those up a little later. This is one leg. This is second leg. A quick cleanup of anything that's gonna plus a minute cap. And this thing's kind of... There we go. And you press that in. Slap those on the side of the shoes for those weird wings things. I don't know. What's that Greek? What's his face? He delivers messages. That's the winged shoes. Oh yeah, legs. Thighs? These? Yeah, that's what they are. They will have exaggerated features like very long shins, huge feet, well, very long feet, and the thighs are kind of small. It's not gonna be proportional. Like, yeah, the forearms are like way longer than the biceps here. It's like very elongated. Like it's like Eva Zero, like the Evangelion has a weird elongated shape. It does not. It is not symmetrical, proportional to any human, really. Some weird elongated shape. So I think that's that's all. Oh, there's boomerangs. What? What's with the boomerangs? Oh yeah, that thing has boomerangs. I forgot. Okay, so now first assembly. Or maybe I should do that later. We have all the parts. So I'm gonna stick that one here first. Now legs. There we go. Kind of hold on. This is not going in all the way. Oops. Stop things around. Yeah, I mean different robots will have different proportions. Just you wait until I do Sakura Wars. Sakura Wars. I sound like an American there. Sakura Wars. As that troll guy would say. Sora the troll. Sakura Wars, which is another anime, which is like, well, it used to be manga, but it's basically it is something else. I need to, yeah, I do have some kids. Okay, it looks a bit. Okay, what the hell are you? You look like a puppet. Okay, let's do this for a bit. Very white. I mean, it would look better if I painted it, but it does require a bit of paint. That's probably why you have all these stickers on here, so you can have all the one shown in the picture is painted and doesn't use the stickers. It has like a little bit of gold paint on the joints here, not actual the real current plastic thing. And these are somehow silver, I guess. Yeah, these are headlights. So this is a car, essentially. A huge amount of painting required because it does transform into like a car mode, the vehicle mode, and it can go around on roads. It has wheels, and these also are wheels, I think. That's a 6-wheeler. It goes like this or something. And these becomes the wheels. It is kind of long and weird, and I mean it looked better in the anime, so it's like it's that has that super robot feel when they can take liberties with the art. These are boomerangs, so you can put them in the hand. Yeah, it was that kind of show. But they had they didn't have weapons, they had boomerangs. They don't use guns. That's not how you hold a boomerang, you weirdo. Okay, maybe no boomerang for you, but basically it had the option if it wanted. And it's very white. It's not. It definitely needs a lot of paint, or maybe I need to like tighten those stickers a bit. Yeah, it will definitely look much better once it's painted. There are no stickers for the headlights though, so you will have to paint those. That's yeah, the shoes. Okay, the shoes definitely need to be painted. These are just black plastic. So yeah, this is like a kit that Bandai didn't put a lot of effort in. So we found that one kit, which it's a bit disappointing. Yeah, I think the other thing remaining is, and that's the interesting part, or kind of interesting part, is this thing, which is the surfboard, because it comes with a surfboard. So hold up here. You need to take these two parts together and actually just sand the snub a bit first to make sure it fits. Because this is a surfboard riding robot. I mean, the protagonist was like a skateboard riding guy. He had this like Back to the Future skateboard with him. Mysterious technology. They have anti-gravity, I think. So this goes here. You cannot just snap it in there. Quite a long skateboard. Hoverboard, I guess you would say. Let's get these away. A bit of a spin here. Okay, and maybe these two. Is there anything? I think there should be. There should be something in there. Or not. Hold up there. Wait a minute. There should be something in here, but what? Am I missing? There's not enough polycaps to go through there. I don't have enough polycaps left. No, we'll see. So just press all these together. This requires some amount of... Because this is quite a large piece and it does... Oh, I forgot to scrape the knobs. Oh well. Okay, some of these can be large enough that you can... Oops. Oh no. Lots of pressing and fitting and all that. There we go. And do some more. It's quite large. Probably need a row. There we go. More stuff. So I'm just like pressing it on a flat surface and kind of just rolling it. Kind of a rolling thing. Yeah, it'll get there eventually. Like always, like these parts here are not quite fitting really much good. Can use clamps to kind of clamp them down and glue it all together. The gaps, close them and all that. But this has a skateboard. Polycap? Yeah, no polycaps in this one. Okay. There's not enough left. We do have 2 polycaps left for this here. And I don't think there's enough. Oh, hold on. Not even. Okay. That's what this is for. So you go in here. This is the base that I started earlier. Like just so you can like it's an adjustable base like for this thing. So you can like adjust it at different angles. If you want it to be like surfing at different, you want to adjust the surfboard at different things. This is not for polycaps. This is for this thing. So this goes in here. So why do you need all of these? No, like this. Sorry. So you can like angle it a bit, or in the center, or slightly angled. So it's like surfboard. Can't in here. So that's why you have the holes in the back. So like this, and you can make it go angled like this. So now you have your surfboard thing here at an angle. That's interesting. And then you have these things. These are actually to stabilize the polycap eye on these ones. The last one, the few remaining polycaps that we have. That's the neck polycap that is used on a lot of high-grade kits, but obviously we don't need that here. And we just slap this on here. Slap that on there. Or slide it, whichever way. And these are actually stabilizers. So, like if you're putting this on here and it's like, for example, you have to use this little. Actually, I need to. Let me go up a bit more, further away. Because I'll need to like. It takes up a bit of space. Alright, so this is the base, this is the thing here. These are just to stabilize the base whichever way it goes. So it just goes in there. So let's say you were wanting to do our surfer friend here, Nirvash, to be. And then these come out of the feet as little pegs here. And like so, and then you have lots of pegs on the surfboard for like where you'll put the feet. So you could put it here, or try like this, and go. Yeah, this one's came off. So like. This one didn't go in all the way. There we go. And then you do this thing here, where you kinda sorta try to make sense of it. So basically, this takes up quite a bit of space, to be honest. And the boomerangs are getting in the way. I'm getting rid of the boomerangs. They don't really serve a purpose. So basically you can have this here. And if it was like leaning backwards like this. Yeah, it's on the surfboard. But of course, if you didn't have those little things here, you can have two on each side to make it more stable. Well, two on this side, basically, if it's leaning a particular direction. And then it will make it the whole thing more stable, and it will stay on there. And then you have this thing here, like doing this, like when it's leaning backwards, and I guess surfing, and you can actually make it even more. If I can get this out, you can turn it even more, like so. It's like even more inclined. Yeah, definitely like it's just a lot of white. Like the panels can be painted, so the various gaps here can be painted quite a bit more. The various like things. So to make it look more like this. So all of this is painted. This is definitely do not look like stickers. They painted those. can accent the panel lines a bit here and on the legs, give it a bit more pop, I guess. Yeah, definitely needs to be painted. Yeah, but this is a very simple kit here. Yeah, this is from the anime. Ah, Eureka was a yeah, the girl Eureka, but she was a thing. Where's the modern day? I don't think there's any. Anyway, I don't think I missed anything. It's all the whole thing. There's the one extra part, but we don't need that. Almost done with all the polycaps. Yeah, you can basically do all sorts of. I guess that was the era of. You can have it less, like more flat or more, I guess. It was like either era of like surfer dudes, skate boys, whatever those were. That was the kind of those days, I guess. So yeah, I mean it's okay, I guess. It's simple. It's just a bare basic HG kit from the 2000s. 20 years old kit, so it is not. Wait, did I miss something here? Hold up. There's these things here which look like this should be supporting something. Let me see. Nope, it does nothing. It just like is there. They just hang there. They don't do anything. Weird. Do they perhaps lock the legs in place? I don't know. Maybe they do lock the legs in place for some reason, but yeah. It has, I mean, doesn't have a huge range of motion. The torso twists a bit. I'm doing the review now because I'm done with building this. It has those headlights, so definitely this is a car, essentially. This is a vehicle that was trapped in fossilized or something. I don't know exactly fossilized, but it was trapped in something. Or did it fall from the sky? I forget. I think it may have fallen from the sky. Was it in an orbit or something? No clue. I mean, you can sit on the box and it was like it fell from the sky on with the girl. The girl falling from the sky was a common thing that happened back then. I'm just gonna put this away here. I think we're done. But yeah, it's a nostalgic model kit. I think not like there's a small following of people like nobody I guess watches or rewatches Eureka 7 all the time, but they remember it. There's an orange one. Yeah, I think the one I built before was very orange. I don't know where it is. I'll probably put it away in a box because this takes up a lot of space. Like if you put this on your desk or well, not a desk or a shelf, something, this like takes up quite a bit of space. So I don't know. I don't think this is something. You just really like Eureka 7 if you want to display this. Like yeah, this is huge. Actually, this says like it is 15 meters tall, so hold on. This is a mobile suit. Let's just compare the size here. Well, kinda. So I guess it would be 1 to 114 scale, 142 scale if that was the case, but it is comparable. yeah, it's comparable to the size of a Gundam. One of a Gundam, a mobile suit from Gundam, which I use this Char's Zaku to. So I use that as these as references for sizes of things. So yeah, it's about 1:1 hard forward for scale, I guess. There's no scale information on the box, so I can't really know what size it is. It's not too scale. I mean, I don't think that they really cared about it being like exact scale. This is like a super robot kind of anime, so it's not that accuracy wasn't that important. Just like the visual feel of it. But yeah, it definitely needs a lot of painting and color. It lacks. This is definitely just an HG kit, like a plain high-grade kit. This is what you think about, like the classic sense of high-grade kit. These days, high-grade kits have like lots of features and gimmicks, and the quality of them is like put them somewhere. I mean, much higher than what they were before. But yeah, this is not one of those. It's a plain old HG kit from Eureka 7. Something you'll take your time to like paint and care for a bit. But yeah, it does take quite a bit of space. Like compare, you have like a bunch of 102, 144 scale like kits. You can have like a bunch of them in a shelf. If you have limited shelf space, that's not a problem. But these ones like take up a lot of space. Like, where are you going to display this? And you are going to want to display it with its surfboard and everything, because that's kind of the point, really. Yeah, and it has those. It takes up lots of space. I don't know. Oh, it has exhaust, I guess. It has exhaust pipes. Seriously, those are exhaust pipes. Yep. So this is a car, a vehicle, some kind of truck essentially, that transforms into a robot somehow and also rides a surfboard. So yeah, there you have it. It is a two-seater, 2 people go in there. Yeah, 2 pilots, I guess. Anyway, there we have it. This has been Nirvash Type 0, the protagonist mecha from the show Eureka 7, Psalms of the Planets. Of planets, essentially. Yeah, that's it. This is the unfinished, unpainted version. Hope you had fun watching this. I don't think a lot of people are gonna watch this, but yeah, I do have a lot of kits I have to go through, so I will be making unpopular ones from time to time. Hopefully, but anyway, like, if everybody watching this still hasn't subscribed, please subscribe. I'll be doing weird kits that nobody heard of from time to time. And yeah, thank you, Steve, for staying with us. Yeah, it's a futuristic. I mean, the future has been the same for the last 100 years. When we consider the future, it hasn't really changed. Although I guess the one thing that's changed is that we have cell phones. Back in the day, the future, you still had like wired telephones. That's one thing. I don't know. It's been like a revival. Well, not a revival. Battleship Yamato, I think, has a few episodes, I think, of OVAs coming out, and that has been a show, like the series that's been around since the 1970s, and occasionally you'll see them use telephones, actual bulky telephones, which I think is still a thing in Japan. Like, people still have answering machines and telephones, or unless that's just shown like that's just a trope they have in anime. But yeah, basically that's the one thing that's changed in the future, like the size of devices and thing, and I guess touch screens. but otherwise the future still looks the same. We'll still think about mechas and other machines. Anyway, enough waxing philosophical. I'm gonna, probably I'll stream tomorrow. Probably around the same time, maybe an hour or two earlier or something. This time I'll probably choose something I can actually build. And yeah, I'll be doing that. I do that most days, occasionally I'll take a break, but yeah. I'm streaming most days. Anyway, that's all we have for today. I think we're pretty much done. There's not much else to say about it. It's a basic HG kit, basic articulations for an HG kit. It's not all that out of the ordinary. Nice Mickey Mouse glove hands. Which is, it doesn't have any weapons. It's not I mean, unless you count those boomerangs as weapons, but I guess that was the thing. Like it was a protagonist that didn't use guns. Not the theme, but basically it was a thing. Right. Surfboard with a bunch of things, a bunch of holes. You can like place them anywhere really. There's pegs on the shoes here. You can put them wherever on the board and do whatever kind of surfboardy things that you do on surfboards. I don't know how surfboards work. Never been on one. That would sink. Anyway, this is it. I'll just leave it here. Try to get this in frame. I think it's there's no way to make it look cool. Just zoom in a bit. Let's just do the old leaning back kind of image of surfers. Kind of lean forward, bend the knees a bit. Let's go a bit. Yeah, it doesn't look very well. It's all white on white. That white mecha on white background, so you can't see anything what's going on. Maybe I should have put on some stickers. Just to give it a little bit of accent. And just remove them later on if I want to paint it. Anyway, that's all. Thank you guys for watching. If anybody's still here. Thank you, Steven, for being with us this whole time. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably something a bit more well known, unless I find something interesting that nobody's heard of, and I'll just do that. Anyhow, that's all we have. Thank you, and good night, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are.